welcome to your Monday morning yoga minutes. I'm Audra Monk and I teach at Mountain Spirit Yoga in Middletown, Maryland. And we would love for you to join us at our studio for a class or workshop. You can check out all of our information at mountspirityoga.com. Oh, so happy. Today's December 30th. We're on our way to the new year. So we're going to do a nice gentle chair yoga practice. And let's see, I'm looking to see, I don't know if you can see my feet. All right, well, that'll be the best I can do right now. And this is Lissa the dog. She likes to help sometimes. So welcome, I'm so glad you're here. Let us know, give us a like, give us a love, share our video, make a comment. We really appreciate it, just knowing that the content is there and someone is watching. So you need a chair. Any kind of chair, kitchen chair will do. Not an easy chair, but a chair that you can sit upright on. And we're gonna do that. You don't really need any yoga clothes, you don't need any yoga props, you just need your chair. So we're gonna sit for a moment with our feet under our knees. Sit more towards the front of your chair. Let me turn my chair to the side and show you. So don't sit way back in and lean back on the chair, because a lot of times the tailbone tucks under. And while sitting, sometimes that's really comfortable. For yoga-ing, that's not the best. So we want to sit up on the edge. And my chair actually has a little dip. This was my a chair from my grandma's house, and it's a beautiful chair and I love it. But so mine has a little dip. For me, I need to slide to the edge. If you have a nice flat folding chair or kitchen chair, just sitting somewhere from the middle forward will be fine. Okay, so the feet are hip distance apart. The feet are under the knees. Let's roll the shoulders a couple times, down and back. Good, and then let them settle, right? So the heart feels lifted, the belly's in. There's no tuck or tilt in the pelvis, and we're nice and neutral. So this is always a great practice on days that you're sitting a lot, just to sit up tall and be comfortable there. So let's take 3 breaths here together. We're gonna inhale through the nose, and when we exhale through the mouth, we're gonna say a ha sound, a soft ha. Are you ready? So let's inhale. And one more time. Feel how maybe that relaxes you and just settles you in. All right, so we're doing gentle twist today, and then we're gonna do a hamstring stretch to finish us off. So nice and easy, let's bring both arms up. Bring them up like you're reaching for the ceiling. Okay, so then play a moment that you reach the fingers, you relax the shoulders, you pull the belly in, and you double check, are you tucking or tilting? Find the place in the middle. And then very, very gently, you're going to your left or right, whatever side is comfortable, you're gonna take your arms out wide, and you're gonna take a gentle twist. So then you get options here. You might put both hands to the front thigh. You might put the back hand behind you on the chair, depending on your chair, where you're sitting on it. You might, if you have a chair with a medium lower back, you might put your elbow on the back of that chair. Any and all of those choices are fine. And then we're gonna stay and breathe. And I'm not forcing myself into a twist. I'm not pushing deeper. I am just taking the shape comfortably and resting here for a moment. All right, one more breath here. And then we're just gonna let go softly and come back to center. Okay, so now let's even ourselves up. So both arms come up, shoulders go down, belly pulls in, double check, no tuck, no tilt, somewhere right in the middle. And then nice and gentle, take the arms out, turning to your second side, and then decide on this side. Do you want 2 hands to the front leg? Do you want maybe your back hand to the back of your seat of your chair? Maybe if your back of your chair is the right height, you put your elbow on there. Okay, but then double check. You don't want to force this. You want to do it comfortably and gently. And we want to breathe here. One more breath. And then nice and easy, let's unwrap. Good, roll the shoulders 2 times. Excellent, all right, now take the legs wide. So you will want to slide to the very edge of your chair. Take your legs nice and wide. The toes can angle out where they're comfortable for you. I don't know, a fun way to call this, you can call this stir the pot, or nice gentle, I don't know, we're gonna make circles. So hands are on the legs, come forward, and you can bend at the elbows, good. And then pick a direction and push yourself that way. Roll back. Now you can slide back on the hips, roll around. That's why you want to be right on the edge of your chair. We're going to go 2 times this way. Good. Nice and easy. Belly pulls in as you go back. All right, stop in the middle. Let's go 2 times the other way. Push it around. Good. 1 more. And then we're going to pause here at the center. Okay, so you can stay hands on the thighs or go elbows on the thighs, either one. We're going to, again, take a nice little twist. This is going to give a stretch to the low back, so you don't want to go overboard. All right, when you're ready, take one arm and one leg and press them together. Take that same shoulder towards the center of the floor and turn and look over the other shoulder. Good, breathing here. Okay, just finding that nice little place between too easy and too hard, the place where you feel some nice work happening. And come on back to center. Let's go the other way. So press the arm and the leg together. Shoulder comes towards the floor. Turn and look over the opposite shoulder. And we're going to breathe here. And long, gentle breath. 1 more. And then come back to center. Well done. Now press into both legs. Feel the spine grow long, and then slide yourself all the way back up and bring those legs back together. All right, let's do that hamstring stretch. So if we've been sitting a lot, cars, trains, waiting rooms, we want to give those hamstrings a nice stretch. So again, we're on the edge of our chair. You're going to slide, you know what, I'm going to turn to the side again. Okay, so we're on the edge of your chair. We're going to slide a leg out and flex the foot. Roll the shoulders down and back. So for some of us, we're going to lean forward like a little, either hands on the chair or hands on the thigh. We're going to be like, oh my, I feel all sorts of stretch. And if that's the right place, you're going to stay right there. If a little more will happen, as long as we don't round that low back, you can hinge forward and lean more. Good. If you need to bend this knee a little bit, you could, but let it be as straight as yours will go for today. And we are going to breathe here. Nice and long. So we're feeling sensation to the back of the thigh. I feel a little in the calf too. And depending on the tightness in your low back, you might feel a little bit there, but you don't want too much there. Good, breathing here. So in a stretch, for it to be effective, we need to be here at least 30 seconds to 2 minutes. So depending on your body, you may want to do this practice again a second time, or you might stay here longer. Good, breathing here. And let's gently come up. Slide that foot in. Slide the other leg out. Shoulders down and back. Heart is lifted. Spine is long. Hands to the front thigh. And lean over. It's totally fine if your lean is just a little bit. And you want that back to be nice and long and neutral. Maybe as we hold and breathe together, we can lean in a little bit more. Good. And if you are very flexible, sometimes I forget for our friends that are pretty flexible, you could do elbow on the thigh and reach the hand towards the toe. You don't have to touch the toe. You could touch the shin. But again, check that. We don't want this. Upper back, low back, this is not effective stretch for my hamstrings. That's maybe compromising my spine. So keep the spine really long and find the place that's right for you. But it is always okay if we can only go a little ways. Good, breathing here. And come back up, nice and easy. Bring that leg in. All right, so we're going to finish up with something symmetrical. We're going to take our seated forward fold. We're again on the edge of the chair. Widen your legs just like we did when we did the circles. And shoulders down and back. Come on forward. You could do hands on the thighs or elbows on the thighs. And you could just stay right here. You might, instead of looking forward, you might tuck the chin and just keep the spine long. Good. Breathing here. If you're feeling particularly good and that floor is accessible to you, or if you have a yoga block, you could put your hands on the blocks or your hands on the floor. But again, try not to I'm losing my chair. Try not to let that low back or upper back round, especially if we're concerned with osteoporosis or osteopenia. There's no point to going farther when maybe we could hurt ourselves, right? So we want to practice our yoga safely and carefully. And we want to practice it every day or every other day if we can. Consistency will make us feel better. All right, one more breath. And then come on up. Slide your legs in together. Sit where it's comfortable for you. 2 shoulder rolls. 1. And 2, let them rest, and there you go. So about 10 minutes of yoga can make all the difference in our day. You can do this morning, midday, evening. It's great. If you have questions or comments or want to know more, just message us or comment here, and we will hopefully see you again soon. Thank you so very much, and namaste.